this week's vlog. Now this is kind of a strange vlog, so today I'm going to show you how to make a horse cake. So it's actually Dawn's birthday, so every year, well basically since lockdown back in 2020, I started making birthday cakes for the horses. Now if you guys are not really interested in this and think what a stupid idea, then I understand that you will not want to watch this vlog. But if you guys would like to but not sure how to, then keep watching. I know that there are hundreds of different like horse recipes that you can use to make a horse cake. This is just how I use it and make it, and it works for me, but it doesn't mean to say it's the right one because there are so many different and things. And my friend Maisie, she used to make horse cakes for her horse Murphy, and I think she still does now, and she makes uses completely different stuff to what I use. So I am going to show you, so let's get started. So I do normally do this at home, but the reason why I'm doing it here is because I needed to get some apples and carrots, so I thought I might as well just make it here. So I have a cake tin. Now I will show you, I'm going to put my tripod on so that you guys can see. Like I just said, I have a cake tin. Now this cake tin here, it like pops out, so it's basically easy. Now I used to use my nan's, but I think she's got fed up of me keep asking to use it, so she just bought me one just for the horses, really, because I don't like making cakes or anything. So I'm going to use this cake tin here, and then I'm actually going to be using sugar beet. I do normally use Happy Hoof, but our horses are no longer on it, so I'm using Danny's Pure Feed working chaff. So I'm just not going to put loads on, just like a little sprinkle. So sugar beet, chaff, and then carrots and apples, basically whatever you want to put on top. And I've also got syrup as well. Now you guys are probably thinking, using syrup, you can use like molasses and lots of other things, but I decided to use some syrup. Now I don't put loads in because it probably isn't really the most healthiest for them, so I just give a little bit, basically for it to just kind of like stick in, so it just stays all in one bit, if that makes sense. So I just put enough in, but not loads, and obviously got my spoon here to get it all out of. So I will be using that, and yeah, so let's get started of how I make birthday cakes. Okay guys, so this is where I'm going to be making it, on a mounting block so that you guys can see, and my tripod is actually on a bin, so it's high up. So basically, so like I just said, I'm going to be using sugar beet. Now I just want to quickly say, if you decide to use sugar beet to make a cake, make sure that it is soaked, and when you soak it, make sure it's been soaked for 24 hours, else you can cause colic and things. So don't just like giving it to them with like the pellets or anything, and don't just soak it for like 10-15 minutes. Make sure that it has been 24 hours because you'll make your horses poorly. So I'm going to use my scoop. Now I don't need loads because it's only going in here, which isn't very big, and it will rise a little bit, and I'm going to be putting like carrots and apples on top. So I just want enough for Danny and Dawn. Depends, if you only have one pony, then just enough for your horse, but if you have 2 or 3, make sure that there's enough that you can divide. So just got a little bit here. I'm going to put it into this bucket because I would put it into my cake tin, but I need to put in my syrup. So I'm just going to give, now they're not full scoops, that will be enough. So 2 half of these scoops. So that's that sorted. Now, what I'm now going to do, I know you can't see my head, is now going to get my syrup. So I'm just going to take this off, and it's going to be very, very sticky. Ugh. And I'm just going to tip a bit in with it. And to be honest, there isn't, God, it's taking ages to come out. There isn't that much in here because I've had this for ages. This isn't a new tin. So I'll probably, it's quite watery, this sugar beet. So I'll probably just put in the rest of this. It's going to get all stuck. kind of stick it together. And now I know, because I'm doing this for a vlog, I haven't done this in nearly a year, I can just tell it's not going to work straight away. Probably should have tried this before vlogging this, guys, because I am meant to be showing you how to make it. But see if I can get a bit more out. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like. So now guys, I've mixed all the molasses in and things. I've just put it into this black bucket, and now what I'm going to do, because it's a little bit watery and we want it properly packed together, I'm just going to get a little bit of chaff, like a pinchful, and mix it all round together. Put it in. You don't have to get this chaff, it's just what Danny's on and we don't have any other chaff. But yeah, whatever chaff you feed your ponies is fine. So now I've put the syrup in, as you've guys seen, and the chaff. You can kind of see now it's kind of thickening up and kind of sticking all together. So I'm now going to put it into my cake tin. Now I can tell you this is going to make a mess, probably. And I will show you, but it's all kind of fitted in together. Now you don't want your cake tin completely filled right up, because it's up to you if you want to put some carrots in and apples in and things and kind of decorate it like a proper cake, like icing. Then obviously you need enough space for that. So there is enough space. So I'll show you what it looks like now, and then I'm just going to put a bit more of the chaff in, so it's like icing. And then I'll put the carrots and apples all in. But I'll show you what it looks like now, so that when you're making yours, it looks right. So this is what it's going to look like, guys, when you are making yours. So I have my bags of apples and carrots. Obviously I'm not going to use all of them. So normally what I like to do, that's completely up to you if you guys want to do it, but previous cakes I've done, last year for Danny's birthday, he was 13, and I made a cake with the carrots. I made a 1, which is obviously easy, and then I made a 3 for 13. So obviously you don't have to make shapes and numbers and things like that, you can just cut them up and put them all in. But if you want to make it a little bit more, you know, a bit more adventurous, I should say, then it's completely up to you. Now I haven't really decided what I'm going to do, but I'll insert some like photos of previous cakes I've done. I've also, with my old penny jewels, I put some Percy pigs in because they were like her favourite sweets, so I put them in. So if your horse has got a favourite sweet, you can put a few of them in, but it's completely up to you. But I think because I've done a 13 last year, I don't think I'll do a number this year. So maybe with the apples I might try and do a love heart, but I don't think it will look like a love heart because I'm not very arty at all, but I'm going to try my best. And I just want to say as well, guys, if you're not very old and you're like 10 or so, don't use a knife on your own. Make sure your mum or dad or a parent, adults, then cuts your apples and carrots up, because I don't want you cutting yourself. So I just want to make sure if you're below 12, do not then when I had a thought and I know what I'm going to do, I will tell you guys and I will film it. Okay guys, so I think what I might do is try and do a love heart, but instead of kind of doing it in the shape of a love heart, I'm going to do like, so out of the apple, I'm going to do like little strips and then I'm going to put it into like a little love heart. Let's see how it goes. It probably won't look like a love heart. I mean, if you're really good at art and very artistic, then I'm sure you'll be able to make a love heart if you want to. But I'm really not, so I'm going to give it a go, and if it's not the best, I'll try and think of something else. But this is something I've never done before, so let's give it a go. Okay guys, this is my end result. I don't really know. I've tried to make it as like a 24, but you know what? Making a 2 isn't actually as easy as I thought it was going to be. And I know it's not really it's not the best, I will say it myself, but it's 24 with some carrots around, and then a few apples, and that is basically my cake, guys. It's definitely not one of my best ones, but I couldn't think of an idea. I tried so many different ones to do and just none of them was working, so I thought we're just going to go simple and basic. And I know that Dawn will love it because she loves her carrots, she loves her apples, she'll be well happy with that, and Dan will like it as well, and it's not us eating it, and it's going to go in their stomachs anyway, let's face it. So that is her cake. That is how to make a cake. You guys might have a better way or seen someone else do it an easier way, but it works for me and the horses are happy with it. And as we already have the food, it's really easy. All we've had to buy is the carrots and apples, and I've also bought Dawn good boy Dan, he's looking. I've also bought her a mint licket bar. Now Dawn doesn't really like the round lickets that you hang up in your stable. She doesn't really understand, but she's not that bothered about it, whereas Danny, it would be gone in 10 minutes. So we buy her the bars, and the only flavour she likes is mint. We've tried giving her cherry, we've tried giving her apple, and she just spits it out, so she much prefers mint. So this is what she's got for her birthday. But also I felt guilty just getting Dawn a bar, so I did get Dan a bar too, which is apple, so he'll be happy as well. But Dawn will be very happy with that, and I'm not actually sure where she is, so I will show you guys Dawny eating her cake in a minute in her bowl. Cut halfway, you've got to make it fair, even though they're horses, guys. Then basically just mess up the cake that you've just literally spent your whole time doing. Then Dawn, where's her bar? There you go, Dawny, what do you think of it? I think that's a yes for Dawn. Oh, got to zoom out. I think that's a yes for Dawn. You like that, Dawn? Oh, Dan's ate all the carrots, but is that a yes for you, mister? Yeah. Okay, guys, so I hope you've enjoyed that vlog. I know it's a different one, and you're definitely not going to see it very often. I understand if you guys haven't watched it, if it wasn't really your thing. But if you have, please make sure that you do like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Bye.